Welcome, goddess, to Never Give These Losers Pussy. This is episode 57, Mutt Manipulation Tactics, a Field Guide. I am your host, Divine Ruler Ororo Snow, who is fucking over it. This is the fourth time that I'm recording this episode. So yeah, I think I'm going to take off for the month of October to switch up how I record these podcasts since I'm doing them at home and I'm using this DJI mic. I thought it would be great, but no, it wasn't. So I am going to work on my system of how I record these podcasts to make sure that they're recorded so that I don't record for 2 hours just to have 0 bytes of information recorded like I did a few days ago. Because that's exactly what happened. I recorded this podcast, this exact episode, 3 separate times, and it didn't record. Even though there were 6 gigs of free space on the mic, because with the DJI mics, it records straight into the mic and you don't need SD cards or anything like that. You can just supposedly plug and play. But every time I record like a gig of episodes, it stops recording them after that. And I don't even know why. And it is making me want to break something. So I'm going to take off the month of October to work on getting the sound correct on my Yeti mic that I have on my desk, which is also a plug and play mic. But with this one, I can see myself, I can see the waveforms recording into GarageBand. And that way, again, I don't spend 5 hours over the course of 2.5 days recording a podcast that didn't fucking record. But anyway, I digress. Today's episode, I think I already told you, is Mutt Manipulation Tactics, a Field Guide. This episode is all about gaslighting. Gaslighting, guilt tripping, ghosting. I'm going to show you how to recognize them in your clients and eliminate them with unyielding command. Dear sisters in supremacy, this is your divine blueprint. As Ororo Snow, your Nubian goddess mentor, I reveal how to spot these slimy tactics from mutts who kneel at your feet or try to undermine them, because some will. In our world of supreme female domination, staying in command is what feminine power is all about. We'll dissect these psychological ploys, arming you to crush rebellion and deepen their obedience. Envision yourself curvy, commanding, in latex that sculpts your form like armor. Let's ascend. Imagine your throne room, dimly lit, your voluptuous silhouette in your favorite domination attire, radiating spiritual sadism, or whatever it is you want, radiating your feminine supremacy. Your clients, those eager mutts, flood your accounts. Loyal fans, OnlyFans, mini-vids are flooded with tributes. But some will dare to test your boundaries. As a goddess, you must wield your power like a sharp blade. Spot the manipulation, correct it swiftly, and dominate them back into worship. No mercy for games, only total control. Let's begin with gaslighting, the Mutt's insidious fog machine. This tactic twists reality to make you question your divine authority. Picture a client who has shortened his tribute, let's say $50, instead of the $200 that you commanded for a custom JOI clip. He slides in, "Goddess, I sent the full amount last time, remember? Your platform must have eaten it. You're so powerful, maybe you overlooked it." Don't fall for that bullshit. Do you feel that? It is designed to erode your confidence, planting doubt in your commands. As a goddess, you recognize it in subtle denial, their words dripping with false innocence or messages, avoiding direct submission. It's psychological sabotage, common for Ebony Domme sessions. Trust me, because this is where they fetishize your power, but fear its depth. Right now, maybe an hour or so ago, I received 2 separate session emails saying that, "Oh, I'm a white submissive and I want you to dom me." This is fetishization. Oh, it's so hard for me to say that word. But this is me being fetishized 101, right? Because you could have just emailed me and asked me the process of booking a session with me. You didn't have to say that, "Oh, I'm a white submissive male and I want your ebony skin and blah, blah, blah." Get the fuck out of here, bro. If I tell you that your interactions with me are not up to par, will you get upset? Will you try and demean me? Will you get mad and be like, "Oh, never mind, I don't want a session with you anyway"? Happened to me last week. I had a guy come in, beg for a session, literally went through the entire setup for it, and then he canceled the day before. Didn't tell me until 2 days later, but of course I already knew because I know the owner of the dungeon. So we're talking back and forth. She's telling me what has been submitted and what hasn't been submitted. So when you come to me a month later saying, "Oh, I'm better now," that's manipulation 101. Number one, if you weren't feeling well and you had enough time to go and cancel the room that I made you book so that I wouldn't be asked out, and say, "Now I'm ready," and I tell you, "You ghosted me last time," because you could have told me that you weren't feeling good and you wanted to cancel before you canceled. You told me everything else you wanted to do. So why would you randomly cancel on me and not say anything for 3 days? And then come back a month later and say, "Oh, now I'm ready." Subs like this email you thinking that they can waste your time for free, not pay tributes but talk to you. And when it all came to a head, I told this mutt that I didn't appreciate being ghosted, and he got upset instantly. Instantly. There was no apology. "No, I didn't mean to ghost you, goddess. I'm sorry if it felt that way." It was, "You know what? I don't even want to session with you anymore because you said something that I didn't do." Well, I'm glad I did, because now you've showed me that you aren't even obedient enough to be respectful to your goddess. So to correct situations like this, stay in command, goddess. Don't engage the doubt. Reassert your reality with precision. If you do reply coolly. Say, my Mutt records are flawless. Confess to the shortfall now, or face denial of my voice. After I responded, I blocked him. You will not be able to just email me freely as you did before. My first response to an email is to send them to my tribute link. If they don't tribute, we don't talk. Simple as that. My time is not wasted. You can also follow up with an audio teaser. You can murmur mantras of your godhood to rewire the mutt. Block him if he persists. I block immediately after you've shown me disrespect. Remember, your energy is sacred. Feminine power thrives on unshakable truth. Watch the mutt crumble and double his payment. How does reclaiming your narrative feel? Is it empowering? Is it seductive? Is it completely sadistic in everything you want? Breathe in your dominance. Let it fortify you against their tricks. Let's talk about guilt tripping, the weepy snare that preys on your empathy to dodge obedience. These mutts spin sob stories to flip the script, making you the cruel one. Well, that's the entire point, stupid. But they understand that Findoms are human. You're a woman. You might have kids. You might have younger siblings. They prey on the fact that you, one, have empathy as a woman because mortal mutts have zero. They only think about themselves. Two, you're probably a people pleaser. Just because you're a dom doesn't mean you're not a people pleaser. Three, you need the money. They figure, while you're doing this, you probably need something. I can throw anything at you that I want. Nah. Not over here, stupid. We're not letting it fucking happen. You are the cruel one, even if you want to play nice dom. Envision a session on Sex Panther. You are in latex with your curves on full display, teasing, commanding an edging ritual, and he balks. Goddess, my life's a mess. The bills are piling up. If you push this tribute, I'll suffer. As your loyal sub, don't you want to ease my pain? Even last month, I've had a sub come in, drop $1,000 like it was nothing. Ghost. Came back 2 weeks later, did the same thing, and then gives me a quote-unquote proper goodbye because too many personal issues going on where he couldn't pay. Yet his subscription just renewed yesterday. You know what I did? I pushed for obedience and submission one time. Only once. And if he doesn't take the bait, guess what? We no longer speak. You don't even get the privilege of being denied and humiliated in my prayer circle. Trust me, when they tell you things like this, it's a hook, goddess. Guilt as currency to weaken your sadistic edge. Guilt for them is a horny mechanism, but they realize that guilt for you is a way for you to tap into your people-pleasing mode and let them get away with theft. Do not do it. Keep your sadistic edge sharp. spotted in the victim narrative that always loops back to evading your commands. They'll say, "But I've been so good." No, it's manipulation masked as vulnerability, testing if you'll soften your spiritual sadism. To correct this decisively, channel your inner goddess fire. Dismiss the bitch with seductive disdain. Tell him, "Your mortal struggles amuse me, but they don't touch my throne. Tribute as commanded or grovel in silence." Fuck those hoes. If they can afford you, they don't need to be around. Layer in a seductive voice note, weaving obedience into his psyche, turning guilt into groveling devotion. If it lingers, then elevate. Demand a public confession on Twitter, branding him as yours. Staying in command means no pity, only power. Do you feel the rush? That is your feminine supremacy solidifying. Finally, I'm going to go over ghosting, the coward's vanishing act, trying to leave you in a void after you've invested your essence into them. Rule number 1, don't get attached to these bitches. They are going to be here today and gone 3 seconds from now after their post-nut clarity. They are no better than regular ass fuckboys. Ghosting strikes post-intensity. A mutt deep in your religion, stroking to your clips, tributes flowing, and then boom, silence. No replies on Night Flirt. Profile dormant on Twitter. And why? To punish a denied fantasy or to flee the obedience you've instilled, hoping that you'll chase. Recognize it as the ultimate power grab. Their absence, a silent rebuke to your control. But in BDSM dynamics, it is psychological abandonment, especially after Ebony goddess worship peaks. Eliminate that with goddess grace. If these mutts come to you begging to have Ebony goddess worship and then ghost, don't pursue them. Purge those bitches and prosper. Blacklist them across all platforms, then reclaim your space. Post a fierce Instagram story in your favorite dominating outfit, declaring, "Ghosts fade, true queens thrive." Lure in stronger mutts with fresh content or repurposed content, baby. It really don't even matter. Post a psychological audio on your I Want clips, dominating them into eternal loyalty. For returnees, correct them harshly if you allow them to come back. Demand that they triple tribute for re-entry, reinforcing your feminine supremacy status. Your feminine power, it's commanding presence, not absence. Imagine the weak-ass mutt crawling back, your command unbroken. How will you wield this in your next session? Aspiring goddess, you just got the field guide. Spot gaslighting, doubt, guilt-tripping tears, and the ghosting void, and eliminate them to reign supreme. Staying in command is feminine power incarnate. Dominate your clients into your religion with sadism as sharp as ice. Dive deeper. You can grab my Findom starter kit on Gumroad or on my website at ororosnow.com. This guide will be included in my mentorship that I will be launching later this year. Rise, Goddess. This is your time to shine. This has been Never Give These Losers Pussy with Ororo Snow on your guide to glory. Go on, Goddess. Command. If you like this episode, please subscribe to my podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you share it with an aspiring goddess and rate it 5 stars. Please, it takes no time, it's free to do, and it helps me out a lot. We have hit the benchmark of 1,000 downloads. No promo, no real post on socials. That is an amazing accomplishment. I got an email the other day that I am the number 54 podcast, I think in Ghana or something like that. I have to go back and look at it. But it's crazy and I love it. And I am ready to start making it bigger and blowing it up so that the future of feminine supremacy can reign, especially Black feminine supremacy, because we are not here to be taking bullshit from these weak-ass white bitches anymore. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram at Soft Edge Sharp Tongue or at Gallery Ororo Snow, and everywhere else like YouTube, I Want Clips, Mini Vids, or Sex Panther at Ororo Snow. I am really debating taking off the month of October just to make sure that I can get everything straightened out and done. But if I feel like if I take a month off, I'm not going to want to do it again. So I probably won't do that, but we shall see. So anyway, remember, don't let these bitches gaslight you. These fuckboys will try and get over you to get domination for free. Don't allow it. I don't care how fucking sad their sob story is. Demand what you want, and if they don't do it, get rid of them. And remember, Goddess, never give these losers pussy. Bye.